We are live.
Figures today revealed that obesity costs British taxpayers almost £14 billion a year. Obese patients cost the British Health Service twice as much as those of a healthy weight. But the body positivity movement preaches that fat is now fabulous, and that its craze is fatfluencers who rake in cash by boasting about, well, being fat.
What I eat in a day is a fat bitch. Let's go. I don't know how many times I have to tell you bitches, I'm going to start my morning off with a Starbucks iced coffee. I had a Mackey's, and then I had a few mouthfuls of this cake, but it wasn't.
What the frick? When I was at my peak obesity, I don't even think I was this unhealthy. What the frick is this? Cake for breakfast? I mean, I might have had that once or twice when I was at peak obesity, but I don't think so. Like these people are definitely doing it every day. It's what I eat in a day. Let's glorify obesity. That's disgusting. Look at all this crap. Oh. Is that a pie? Another. There's. This is why you're fat. And a chocolate?
Really?
Hey! And you know that they're downplaying it. You know they're downplaying it. I've seen people lie about it all the time. Those are obese people, and they only log like 1,000 to 1,500 calories, and they say that that's what they eat. They lie about it. And they're definitely downplaying this. They definitely like shake 3-4 times a day if they're showing it to us right now for breakfast. That's disgusting.
That's what people are watching, apparently. Well, TikTokers like my next guest are putting the pound in excess pounds.
What the frick is that? What the frick is that? Ew. Disgusting. Oh.
New hot 30i is just.
You can hold that with your boob? What are you doing with your life? That you can hold a box with your boob? Ew. Disgusting. And you're trying to show everybody this? Not even in a way where I see people like there's one fat influencer. There's one fitness guy that shows his fat body because he is losing weight. That's fine. But if you're showing in this and glorifying obesity, you're disgusting and you deserve to rot in jail.
80.
You need to be sent to jail to lose that weight. You just need to be sent and you need to get a sentence for being a fat frick.
$9.99. Do you like sweets? Well, you can get 2.
I'm going to kill myself if I see more of this. What is this? You're holding packets of candy with your boobs. Really?
Kilos.
Why?
Of sweets
Ew.
for £10.
Promoting obesity.
No, I'm promoting a good deal. $25.99 for 6.
No, you're promoting obesity. What is this?
63 rolls of toilet paper, a donut maker from Tower. All of these products have 2-year warranty, a candy floss maker, and a chocolate fountain.
Of course you're buying all that.
Okay, so I'm joined by TikTok star George Keyword, who you just saw there, and Sienna
Bargains.
Huh?
Do a neck reveal.
That's what I say, bargains.
Bargains, all right. And his wife Sienna, and the host of the Blair White.
Yo, she is definitely a feeder. I swear, like when you get into these niches of the niche, and you're that fat, there's definitely gonna be some hot chick that wants to have a feeder fetish. Oh, no. That doesn't mean you should get fat to get hot chicks, because barely any of you will get them. But I'm just saying, that's true. That's disgusting. She's taking advantage of him. But nobody will talk about how he's taking advantage. They'll talk about Andrew Tate, he manipulates women, this and that. But they won't talk about this chick taking advantage of him and promoting his obesity and helping his delusion. Oh.
Project Blair. Why? Okay, listen. Blair, I'll come to you in a moment. First of all right, George, let me get some stats.
Yo. 3 dudes? You know, I'm surprised that Blair is taking this stance. As somebody who has gone against the obesity and the fat acceptance movement, it takes a lot of balls to do it. It takes a lot of balls because they'll come after you and attack you. A lot of balls.
If you don't mind me asking, how much do you weigh?
Look, I'm not going to
talk about numbers because the thing is, when you...
Well, I think you should. I mean,
no. The thing is, if I give you...
Bro's too scared to say his weight. He's too embarrassed to say his weight. This is a common trend with them. They are so scared to say their weight because they know that they're unhealthy. And they say, well, that doesn't quantify how healthy I am. Yes, it does. It's your weight. And the clear indicator of your 4 quadruple triple chin shows how unhealthy you are, you fat frick. Stop. Stop with the coat and stop with the delusion. And say your weight. Why didn't you say your weight, fatty? You probably haven't touched a scale in years. Say your weight. You're scared to say your weight because you know everybody will say, you have no arguments because look at you. Look at your weight. You are not healthy. You're eating sweets 24/7.
The number of how much I weigh, it's going to be all over the Sun, all those trashy newspapers tomorrow morning. I don't need it. Don't need it.
So you're scared of people criticizing you for your weight and criticizing you for promoting obesity, so you won't say your weight. So you're scared because you can't handle the arguments against you, and you can't debunk them. That's what you're saying. But
well, you don't need it. You're on TikTok every day showing us how big you are.
Yeah, and look,
and you're proud of it.
No.
Yeah, what the fuck? How are you proud of your weight and showing us all your weight, but you're too scared to tell us the number on the scale? You probably don't even know the number on the scale because you haven't touched one, but how are you going to do that to us? Really? It just shows how insecure you really are and how delusional you fat people are.
There's a difference. There's proud, and then there's just being positive in my own skin. And that's what I am.
No, you're proud. You're not positive in your own skin. People that don't need to show the world that they're happy and secure don't need to show their body all over. They don't need to tell everybody how secure and happy they are. You're not secure and happy. You're insecure. Every day you look in that mirror, you sink into depression. You look at yourself and you see yourself and you think, if I could get this weight off automatically, I would, but I don't want to put in the work to go to the gym. I know, because I was the same way. But now I go to the gym, and I have been going to the gym for almost a year because you got to do the work. It won't just happen to you. Deep inside, every fatty wants to lose the weight, and that's true. It's deep inside our body, in our skin, in our bones, and how God made us. We do not want to be fat. That's not how we were made, even though they say it's genetic. It's not genetic. The only reason it's how your bloodline was is because your parents were lazy and then they gave you that mental disorder. The sloth.
Right. I'm not.
There's a reason the Bible, which is the blueprint to life, before there was calorie counters, before it was they taught basic principles and saying you should not overeat because then guess what? You'll get fat, and God did not make you to get fat because they didn't have that stuff. That's why they said you could not eat unclean meats because they didn't have a way like we do to disinfect that unclean meat and they would get sick. So, yes, since the beginning of time, we were not meant to be fat and we had basic principles to get away from that fatness. And now you're in your healthy, natural body, you are just lying and coping yourself. You are not happy or secure if you don't even tell us your weight. And if you flaunt it around for everybody to see. What if...
I'm not proud to be fat.
Would you accept that by
what
medical definition you are morbidly obese?
Look, if that's what medically you want to call it, then call it.
Well, no, you know your weight.
Medically, yes, you medically are extremely obese. But besides medically, normally, if you want to say, yeah, medically, but medically is actually pretty bigoted towards me. The truth is bigoted, ain't it? It's also the truth. And you have to accept that truth. And he's clearly in his own delusion and not accepting it. Holy crap.
No. But that's, yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Right, so here's my issue with this body positivity thing. People shouldn't be celebrating being morbidly obese, in my estimation.
But that's
because actually it is a dangerous condition that causes many people to die.
Look, you've got a fair point. It is dangerous. It can lead to dangerous...
This is the most reasonable fat activist I've ever seen.
Issues which could, diabetes and so on, and that is an issue. But we don't encourage gaining weight. There's a difference between the videos you just showed on the screen.
Come on,
what we're
George,
talking about now.
You're doing this. These TikToks are all geared to you.
No. You're showing.
You're not encouraging gaining weight by showing everybody your triple chin and saying, "I'm eating pizza." This. You are encouraging people doing weight. You are encouraging people. This is promoting obesity, and if you can't see that, You're the cope. You're the copester. Stop.
Showing people encouraging eating food. I'm just saying, wow, look at the pizza. Look, it's from Costco. It's nice.
No,
it tastes
you're
nice.
not. You're not.
No,
You
No.
want
And then why are you
good.
jiggling your
doing.
fat
You
body? What the
glorifying,
frick?
Glorifying.
scoffing.
It's called taking
Right,
the piss.
endless-
That's what it is.
Well, maybe.
That's what it is.
I
It's
don't
it's
think-
having a laugh and not taking yourself too
Why is
seriously.
Why
in
is
life.
it funny?
Because it is funny. You know it is funny.
It's
You had a
not
little
funny.
smirk yourself.
It's not funny. It's cringe, and it's you coping with your fatness. It's not funny. How is any of this funny? Anybody who looks at this is cringing and barfing. They're not laughing. You're not a comedian. You're just delusional.
I actually don't
You
find
see
this
it
kind of thing
yourself.
funny. I think
No,
it's-
come on.
I actually think it's quite sad.
It's not sad. It's comedy.
Let me bring in.
It's
let me,
satire comedy.
Well, maybe
You know it is. You know it is.
I'm not-
You know it is, Piers. I've been an actor for 13 years.
George?
You know.
George?
Damn right I know how this industry works.
You've never been active in your life.
Let me just go to Blair White in Austin, in Texas. Blair, I do have a problem with
2 men.
this because I think it's celebrating a dangerous health condition. And if you're an influencer, why would you want to influence people to think that that is A, funny, entertaining, and B, something they want to do?
Well, you should have an issue with it. My opinion is that the fat positivity movement is a death cult. I'm all about living my life on my own terms, being happy, finding a partner that makes me happy. But, life is short, so you have to find happiness. But what cuts it in half is being obese. Your life will literally end halfway of the length that you would live being obese. And so promoting it, you wouldn't be able to be anorexic
right.
on TikTok and not get comments about how you need to eat a cheeseburger, how you need to gain weight. And you can write it off as trolls, but it's the truth. I've seen some TikToks made by him where he is addressing
Only logical tranny.
people telling him that he needs to lose weight as trolls and sort of making fun of it. And I just wonder, is it really trolls? I mean, certainly there are mean people on the internet, but there is some truth to it. I mean, I know that he is a father, and the idea that you will, in all likelihood, in all certainty, actually not live past 50, 60 years old is an issue. So
Okay.
for me, okay.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I know that's
He's unlikely to live past 40. And if he does, he's going to look like he's 80 because of the aging process of your... Ew.
That's my view. I want to bring in Sienna, your wife. You've been listening to this.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable completely? When you see the statistics about obesity in this country, the cost to the NHS, what it costs the country,
Yeah.
are you comfortable about this?
The way I see it is, firstly, just us personally, we have private healthcare, so the NHS isn't a thing for us. I do understand that it is costing the NHS a lot. I think it's a bigger problem to address, though. I think it's about educating people when they're young to make healthy food choices. I think a lot of the time when you grow up in poverty, like George and I have, a lot of the time you don't have the healthiest options.
Yeah, but my
Thankfully-
response to that would be,
Yeah.
okay, but you've managed not to.
You think that it's credible that we didn't have the healthiest food choices? But you didn't have such unhealthy food choices that he ended up like this, looking like what's that? Jabba the Hutt, and you look like this. Biggest coat known to man. Biggest feeder coat.
have the healthiest options.
Yeah, but my
Thankfully-
response to that would be,
Yeah.
okay, but you've managed not to end up as George has weight-wise. And I don't mean to denigrate you, George. I'm
Could be
just saying.
genetics, though, couldn't it?
No, it's
It
not.
could be enough.
What it
I don't think
is,
it's genetics, is
it's,
it?
No, I believe it's because my parents were like cool hippie vegetarians, whereas George's were not.
Are you comfortable? You've got a son. Are you comfortable?
No. It's not because of your genetics, you dumb whore. It's because he ate bad. Just because his parents taught him bad things doesn't mean that he can't work out and he can't be healthy. No. It's what he's putting into practice. It's not his genetics. No, that's not happened. If that's happened, tell me why there are way more fat people now, way more huge fat people now, than there would in the Middle Ages, in the medieval times, in the old times. Tell me why, please. How come when we were caveman, we were all because we had to actually move more than we ate. We had to burn more calories than we consumed. That is why. Not because he has bad parental genetics. No. No, not at all. You can still lose weight if you have different genetics or if you have a different metabolism. You just have to do different things than the other person. Oh, who said life is fair? Who said it's going to be fair? You just have to do the work. This is why she sort of stayed in the kitchen. I mean, obviously, she's been in the kitchen a while because look at him.
About his current weight. Do you think when he does this stuff on TikTok, are you really laughing or are you concerned about him?
I'm concerned not so much about his weight, but more about his well-being, and
Well, the two go hand in hand.
Sienna, you definitely glorify it, Sienna, and you guys post videos where you're juggling his fat and you talk about how attractive it is. And for me, when I look for a romantic partner,
you're mansplaining.
We all knows what gets
I look for someone that
in
would
a
make me
way-
a better version of myself.
Well, yeah,
not
but
a worse
George.
one.
Barely.
But George, the point Blair's making is a sound one. You say it's to get views. We know that.
Yeah, of course.
And you're making money from it.
Of course.
But the question is, there's no incentive for you to actually lose any weight because at that stage,
actually-
your TikTok persona
Oh no, because
dies.
George is actually on a weight loss journey, and I fully support that. I think it's more like having a laugh at yourself, making the best of
You know what
the
made me? You
situation
know what
you're in.
pulled me around to your side, George? If you now flipped with this big audience you've got, and rather
Yeah.
than gorging yourself every day on pizzas and donuts for
But that's not what I
delectation,
do,
but people
Piers.
laughing at you,
But that's
why
not what
don't
I
you
do.
actually go on a fitness regime and show people
Piers,
how to lose weight?
If people actually knew what I was thinking and what I'm doing, I'm actually going to be doing it as Ozempic needles privately as well before you start.
Whoa! 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 Ozempic needles? You're gonna do the number one scam? The new number one scam besides vaccines, COVID vaccines, because we all know that was a scam to depopulate the earth. You're doing the number two scam that they are pushing where you have to pay a ton of money. This is making pharma a ton of money because you have to take it consistently and you have to keep buying it and you have to do this or else there are major side effects. You think that it's a big whoop to him that you're debunking his whole argument is because you're taking the second medical scam Ozempic that is going to hurt our population instead of naturally losing the weight. You're just showing how more lazy you are. What? That was not known. That just shows how stupid you are that you fell for that. You should have just lose the weight naturally. It would be better if you took roids than gone on Ozempic. At this point, you guys just need to legalize fat burners if you're gonna do Ozempic, because fat burners, you don't have to pay all that money in all that scam. But of course, it's all about the money. We know, okay? Even though it's bad for you if you abuse it. It's the same bad for you if you abuse it. It's always Ozempic, okay? Already being pushed. It's like COVID. It's already being pushed when there's barely any research done on it.
So all of these things, we're paying out of our own money. We don't cost anyone anything.
How much are you making out of the TikTok?
A lot of money.
Like what?
A lot of money, over 100 grand.
A year?
Over 100 grand a year.
So there's no incentive to
Yeah.
lose weight, is there?
No, but
Ain't no way this guy's losing the weight. He gets to be comfortably and then make 100K. He will regret it though when he has to spend all that money and he has to be on Ozempic every day. Honestly, if you had infinite money, I still wouldn't take Ozempic because imagine having to take a drug and be dependent on it every single day. And if you skip one time, you get a ton of side effects. That sounds like a crap life to me. It sounds like the lazy excuse. And you have to rely on it later. At least if you go on fat burners, you can get off later. At least if you get on drugs, a lot of the time, you can get off and not die. And you could lose a lot of your gains, but you still have your hormones enhanced forever. Ozempic is worse than roids. What? What? What?
But
But
there's a lot
it
of
doesn't
weight
derive
loss
straight from that.
journeys
That's
on
from my
TikTok as
sales.
well.
And that's with the collaborations and the deals
You
that I
don't
have
even
outside
want
of
to
it.
Bro, look how messed up this crap is.
tell me how much you weigh.
I don't need
because
to.
Are you ashamed of it?
You're ashamed of it. He's gonna say the biggest culp. No, I'm not ashamed of it. Then tell us. If you're not ashamed of us, then tell us. I mean, you're showing everybody how fat you are. Why don't you tell us how much you weigh? Because he's truly, really ashamed of it, and he's lying to us and you.
Oh, I'm not
I don't
ashamed.
really
Well, then why don't you
understand
tell
how
me?
you can
Why
join
should I
a
feel ashamed?
panel
When
about
you put a number and you
obesity
put a
and about
label on it,
weight
it
and
just-
not
Okay,
disclose
Blair,
your
final word
weight.
to you.
I just don't know why he would come on a panel discussing weight and body positivity, fat positivity, and not
Okay.
actually revealing
I
his
agree.
numbers.
Ooh! Exactly! Because he's coping, Blair. Because me and you both know that he does not truly believe it, Blair. That is why. Because he is a liar. Because he's actually ashamed of his weight. And he won't admit it, so he's sitting here coping. How about you stop sinning? How about you stop being a sloth and get to the work and stop coping? Okay? But he won't be happy with his life. He's too lazy for that.
Blair, guys, I'm sorry, I run out of
time.
time. Thank you, all of you, very much indeed.
But I will give it to him. He's slimmer than our dream, Stan. What the fuck? Okay, buddy. Huh. Hmm. Hmm.
Big backlash against your appearance in the video. These
This was before Piers Morgan got canceled.
critics saying that it glorifies obesity, that your weight is unhealthy, and that by appearing in the video, you're encouraging people to be overweight. And then, once this critic had spoken out, a big backlash against the criticism by people saying, no, this is about accepting all sorts of different shapes and sizes, which
Ew! Shapes and sizes. How about you hit the gym? Body positivity slut. How about you hit the gym and stop being so lazy? She is the embodiment of what BlackRock wants you to be. Lazy, fat, and sad and depressed. Ain't no way she's happy with this. Ain't no way.
is the camp that I'm in, as I'm sure the viewers already know. But what is your view, and how have you reacted?
Of course a slim chick like this is gonna say body positivity, this and that. All of these women who say body positivity, you don't need to change nothing. I see them encouraging dudes not to lose weight when they're fat as frick. We'll go after the fittest guy ever. That's the truth. That's the black pill. Because you need to realize that they will lie to you because they want to be nice. Don't believe. You need someone brutally honest in your life, or you need to watch someone that's brutally honest giving advice because they will not tell you the truth. Don't listen to these chicks. They have it all good. They have the good body. Don't go for the fatties like you. They don't. They don't. They don't. And I know that all you fat guys like me don't want to go for the fat chicks. That's the harsh truth. So if you want to go and get the slim chicks, then you have to be slim yourself. Especially if you're not really good looking. Like there's some fat guys that are really good looking and they can still pull average looking slim chicks. But if you want that hot slim chick, you're not gonna get it, buddy. And don't listen to the lies, buddy, unless you lose that freaking weight. These chicks annoy me so much. They're so infuriating because they lie to your face to be nice. You really think it's nice when he's struggling all his life? Really? No, it's not. Their fake act of kindness is not really nice and it's not really kind. They think it is. Deep inside, they think it is, but they're wrong. You know why they're wrong? Because they are harming you by telling you that. If you got the harsh truth in your life, guess what? You might actually change. And that's a chance I would be willing to take for my friends. Oh, do you think I am chubby? Do you think I can get girls like that? No, you're fat as frick, dude. Hit the gym.
To the criticism against you?
Well, I mean, fat people exist. There's no question about that.
That chin don't exist though.
But it's whether we should be celebrating a
She has less of a chin than Leafy.
body image which is medically defined as highly dangerous. And I'll explain why. If you don't mind me just going through some stats here. You're 36 years old, you're 5 foot.
Oh, she's definitely mine because you're about to destroy her entire mental health. She will realize her coat. But she's not going to change. No, she gets enough attention being a fat chick.
4. You're 380 pounds, 27.1 stone, and your BMI.
Why? Laughing this off ain't going to do crap. You're still fat.
Is 64.6. Now, the BMI ranges, according to the World Health Organization, 18 is underweight, up to 24 normal weight, 25 to 29 overweight, 30 to 34 class 1 obesity, 35 to 39 class 2 obesity, anything over 40 class 3 obesity, which is morbid obesity, i.e. a level of obesity which could very possibly lead to early death. Your BMI is 64.6.
64! 64? She is morbidly obese. I need to lose weight. I am losing weight. And my BMI is only 31. And this chick thinks she does not have to lose weight. Her BMI is 60 freaking. What on God's green earth is this delusion? This is why I hate fat chicks.
So
Do you think that Angelina doesn't know all of this?
No, the reason I'm saying it is so.
Yeah, she doesn't know all this because she's coping. I think this chick could be fired instead of Piers Morgan because she's the one spreading the lies. Okay?
That viewers can understand the debate properly. My argument is this, is that when you are that level of morbid obesity, statistically, is it right?
Statistically, you need to lose the weight.
Right,
Fatty.
to put people like yourself into a pop video.
Oh, and to the people that have an issue of me calling her a fatty, just know this. I call myself a fatty. That's how I started losing weight. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself the harsh black pill. If you don't do that, you're never going to do it. I needed that harsh black pill. I need to look myself and say, this is not it. I need to change. Then I had to call myself fat. I had to say, yes, if I get fit, I'm more likely to do this. I'm more likely to be more attractive. I'm more likely to have a better life and move better. And I want to be fit. And I'm fat. And all of these black pills came to me. And that's what changed me. Not people being nice. Like this chick over here. No. It was the black pill. Which is why I give these fat actors the black pill 24/7. Is because I needed that, and I know they do. I know not all the people do. I know some people need a more calm approach, but people are already doing that, and not enough people are giving that black pill, so I needed to do that for people who need to learn like me. Okay.
Video celebrating that kind of weight. And I ask you honestly, to be honest with yourself. We've had all this with Tess Holliday. She's on the cover of Cosmo, and it's all celebrated. There's no mention of it being a dangerous weight.
Honestly, if you were really concerned about people being obese and representing something bad, you would take yourself off there because you're not exactly slim yourself.
Well,
right?
But he's not promoting obesity, is he? Is his whole following promoting obesity? You stupid, retarded little whore. Is his whole brand promoting obesity? It's not. His brand is not promoting obesity. So he shouldn't take himself out there. And he's significantly smaller than you. He's definitely obese, but he's not severely, morbidly obese. You are 10 times, 100 times worse than him. Look at him. Look at him. Wait, hold on.
Okay, I'm 220 pounds and I'm 6'1".
What? What? That shows how muscles a lot, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. How we only 220 and 6'1" and got that chin? What the frick? That's crazy. Build muscle. Work on building muscle, because
right? You're 5'4",
Right, seriously. 5'4",
and you're 380 pounds.
5'4", 380. That's crazy. How do you get that fat? How do you let yourself go that much? What? That's crazy. Who the frick is Dylan? I know who Dylan is. What's up, Dylan?
So there is a difference. I'm not morbidly obese.
Right, but you're still
I'm actually
fat too.
reasonably
You're
healthy.
still fat
I'm
too.
reasonably fit. Well, you might think I'm fat. Most viewers are looking at this and think they're not seeing me as morbidly obese, right?
He's not as fat as you. You're obese, but she's morbidly obese. What? She's not.
So
You're trying to call him fat and fat shame him. How dare you? Look at you. Look at you. How can you fat shame him when you look like that?
You're perfectly entitled to throw the jibes
But
back
you're
at
still
me.
fat. You being
I love you
less
I'm not in
fat
Miley
than
Cyrus's
me
pop
doesn't
video.
make, you know.
I'm not in a pop video, am I? Extolling
But
the
you're on
virtues of my
TV.
body.
You're on TV. You're on TV every day.
So you think that me
He's not promoting obesity, you retard.
TV
here
every
now,
day. You're going to tell me that.
You think, just to clarify, there is a comparison between me sitting here now, 6'1", 220 pounds. I am reflecting and celebrating a clinically dangerous level of weight. You think?
You didn't say you love me. You said you love my sister. Come on, Dylan. You ain't gotta do me like that.
I think that if you were really concerned about glorifying obesity, you would take yourself off the air.
But I'm not obese. It's just a statistical medical fact.
You're fat, though.
I'm not medical. I'm not even fat.
Yeah, but you being.
If he's fat, then what are you? Extremely super like freaking Jabba the Hutt fat?
No, I'm
less
not. This is the point, though. My point is,
okay.
With great respect to you, my body mass index is not 64.6, which is 24 above the morbid obesity level. So
that's gotta be like super morbidly obese. Like, we need a new word for this because we are getting to the point of no return.
you can throw it back at me, and that's fine. I'm a big boy in many ways, right? That's fine, right?
Too big, according to Angelina.
I have a serious point. I think there is a trend now with Tess Holliday and now you of glamorizing morbid obesity, which actually is dangerous. And I'd say.
Thank you. As long as you love me too. I guess you're gonna love Naomi a little more, but as long as I'm in there somewhere, I guess I can be your side chick.
It was for your health as much as anything else. It's like, it is a dangerous weight to be. Do you accept that?
Well, Piers, honestly, I will tell you, I am not healthy. I'm not going to pretend like I am in perfect health.
She finally admitted it? Oh, what?
But I am 46 years old, not 36.
Okay.
I am 8 years younger than you, and don't look my age. But the health problem.
You don't look your age. You don't look younger though. You're trying to say that you're gonna age better, but really, you look way older than 36. This chick looks 40. I mean, the fatness is going to age you more. That's why you should get in the gym. Your modeling ain't gonna last for long. The only reason that you can model with that unattractive, obese body is because you're a chick. If you were a dude, you would not get away with this level of delusion. Let's be honest. And that's a black pill. I'm not some red pillar that wants you to cut off your balls and live a degenerate lifestyle. But the truth is, there are some red pills that you need to swallow. And that's one of them.
I have are more age-related than weight-related.
Okay, I mean, look, I feel the same way, by the way, about the size 0 models on catwalks, right? It's not about an anti-fat person thing. And I totally concede that I would like to be a little bit slimmer, a little bit healthier and fitter, right? I get that. But there is a difference between me and you. And I would like you to be honest about this, rather than doing lots of press around your Miley Cyrus video, which makes it look like this is all pretty cool and fun.
I think the thing is that what Angelina is saying is this is not about...
Dylan, you need to love me more. I think you truly love me more. You need to, though.
glamorising. This is about accepting.
But if we accept it, we're going to create a bigger problem. At the moment, obesity is a huge problem in terms of death rates. So we can't ignore that fact.
But also, you know, people say that looking perfect is a problem for instance, teenagers.
But
because all teenagers think they
Look, trying to look perfect isn't gonna cause you to die. It causes some suicides, but it doesn't cause you to die at such a young age. She was talking about, oh, I'm not as old as you, so therefore I'm better. You're not gonna live to be as old as him. It's worse. It's definitely worse. What? If you are motivated to look as good as possible, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Fat shame. Bring fat shaming back, please. Whenever I hear a fat shame, what? No? You better do it. But whenever I hear a fat shame joke, do you really think that I'm gonna get offended? Do you really? I don't even roast the person back. I say yes, because I want them to spread that fat shaming message. Tell everybody I know, everybody, to go to the gym. Bring fat shaming back 2023. Let's freaking go.
That's a very good point. But a lot of people think that by having, you know, you look utterly perfect and Love Islanders all look utterly perfect,
But
for
I'm
instance.
not utterly perfect.
We gonna go gym soon? Yes, we are. We need to. We're gonna go gym. Yes, we are. We will go gym soon. Sometime soon. We'll hit some shoulders or something. Yes. Sure, Dylan.
Perfect. I have cellulite. I have things that I don't like. We all do. But what?
So it's
in
about
terms
accepting,
of
you
course,
see,
but
all of the
I
different
can't
body
accept
shapes.
someone who is really unhealthy. Again, the same with Piers saying, if we had put someone who was anorexic on a music video, there would be absolute.
I totally agree.
uproar.
That's the point I would make. And
It's the
actually,
same thing.
yeah, and honestly, I think that is a valid point.
We go gym. Yes, sir. For real. He need to go gym for real.
Angelina, is that if they had put, we went through that period of what they called heroin chic in fashion, where these incredibly skeletal models were put on covers and catwalks and so on, and there was a huge outcry.
Not demon back time. Yeah, I haven't hit back this week, so sure. I'm ready for a demon back workout.
About it because it was deemed to be promoting and propagating an unhealthy body image. And I think the same applies, with great respect to you, to models like yourself and Tess Holliday and so on. I'm just uneasy when it's framed as this is a glamorous pop video and here you are, here's the cover of Cosmo and here you are, without actually re-emphasising constantly that this is a really dangerous, unhealthy weight to be.
I think normalising it is the problem.
But unhealthy people still deserve to see themselves represented.
No, they don't. They deserve to get a gym pass. If anything, we should start funding money into representing fat people and hiring these fat models that are all chicks. I wonder why. It should be sent to getting every fatty a gym pass. Every fat activist should get a free gym pass. And it should be funded by these if they really care. Because they don't. They just do it for the money because they make tons of money from this. They should be giving them free gym stuff. They should be giving them free nutritional coaching and free gym, free coaching. And they should pay for the coaching. They should pay for the gym stuff. That is how you get better. It's not by hiring fat models. No. Because that is objectively unattractive. And it's just a lie and a psyop to make them more money.
But why would you want to be...
The second Lizzo started going to the gym and realized that they don't actually care about her, and she made that statement, I don't think they actually care, was the best day of my life. Because now the fat activists are coming out and realizing that their number one queen of their movement, especially when the other person that was one of the pioneers of fat activists came out and said that's unhealthy. Their movement crumbled in from the inside. Best day ever.
Represented in a pop video. I don't get it. I mean, if you want to be a good role model, you could just
Because that's my job.
You could go on
that's what I do. That is my job.
Right, but you see, then
a part of your job is to look good, and a part of your job should be able to go to the gym. That's what the dudes do, and that's what the other normal models do. Not the severely obese, unhealthy ones that are going to die before you reach Piers' age. You keep flaunting at Piers and being a cocky young bastard, but you must realize that Piers is gonna live much longer than you. And when he was your age, he was probably skinny. That's the real issue. That's the issue. Is as he aged, he did it. He didn't just become a food addict right away.
I would respect you more with respect to you if I saw you doing a fitness campaign where you tried to lose 100 pounds. Rather than
Look how offended this chick
appearing in a
is.
pop video.
I'm gonna bombastic side at you because I have nothing to say to go against that statement. You would make a lot of money, but she's too lazy. She's making money now, so she don't care. And the harsh truth gets to her. She wants to cry, but she doesn't want to look like a crybaby on air.
Well, keep dreaming, babe.
Wow. What? Is that all you can say? Is that your only pushback? You retard? Is that your only pushback? That is weak. That's so weak. No. I will not accept that yet. Wow. You were just offended and you have nothing to say, so you say wow and try to shame him. Don't fat shame me. Shut up. Shut up and go to the gym.
Huh?
And yes, everybody would respect you if you lost 100 pounds. Everyone would respect you if you lost 200 pounds. How about that?
Keep dreaming, babe.
Keep dreaming. Why? Well, why keep dreaming? Why wouldn't you aspire to do that?
Yeah. And now this chick is going and helping her. Why? Why are you promoting this obesity? You dummy! You dummy! That's why I hate the fit chicks that say, no, it's body positivity. It's health destroying. I hate you.
Because that's not going to work. It's not going to work for me. Diets are 95% failure rate. Why would
Oh, you know why they're 95% failure rate, you dumb whore? Because 95% of people try crash dieting and 90% of people don't have the actual willpower for that. So they don't do it correctly. That's why. That's why. And it will work for you if you actually tried it and did it and you actually disciplined and you did it in a way that helped you. Weight loss is all about finding a program that fits you, all about finding a diet that fits you. As long as you're in a deficit, that's all that matters. That's because most people try 1,000 calories a day right away. The next day, they go to eating pizza and ice cream. That's because most people eat terrible foods like salad with 1,000 calories worth of dressing and think they're eating healthy. And then when they don't see weight loss, then they quit. That is why. Because they're not consistent and they quit right away. It's because they don't have the willpower and they try the wrong diets. It's not because the diets don't work. You're just coping right now. Pure.
Why would I do something that's going to fail?
Because I would hope you would want to save your own life. And I would like you to save your own life. You seem a very charismatic person to me. You give it back as well as you take it. I respect all that, right? But I would not like you to die of morbid obesity at a very young age. That's all.
And also with diets being 95.
I'm 46. I'm like not worried about not living a full life.
What? You ain't gonna live to see Piers Morgan age. I'm 36, I'm young. What? 36? You've already almost lived half your life. Most people don't live to 100, and you certainly aren't. So, yes, you should worry about living a full life. You should worry because you do have much more life to live also. You're not the young duckling you think you are. Like with your weight, you're going to die in the next 10 years. So yeah, you should worry about it. And you're just pure cope, pure lies. It's just lies and disinformation because I know she knows this. Or she's lying to herself and disinforming herself on purpose because she's a copester. Fat copester.
Life. I've already lived a lot of life, trust me. And if I were to die
You haven't lived life fully if you've been fat your whole life, idiot.
tomorrow, I wouldn't regret it.
But are you happy?
I can do.
You are so addicted to food that you would give up years and decades of your life just so you can gobble down on some pizza. You could have done that in a deficit, but okay.
Things.
This is what addicts look and sound like. Pure coke. That's why most of these fatties won't argue with me. They won't debate with me. We tried again, but they won't. You know why they won't? Because they're scared and they're coping. They have nothing to push back because they know they're unhealthy, but they won't accept it.
While being fat.
Of course.
Am I happy? No, there are a lot of things that.
only are they lying to you, they're lying to themselves. So I don't blame them too much, but I do.
That I would change, but it's not not happy in regards to other things that aren't related to my weight.
Okay. All right. Look, it's an interesting debate. I mean, I know your view is very different to mine, right?
Yes, totally.
You don't think there's anything wrong with this? Would you be happy with skeletal models doing it?
You talk about it.
Would you be happy with a really skinny, really ill-looking skinny model appearing in that video? Would you be happy?
No, because she has a terrible view that goes against herself. She says body positivity until it's a really scaly, skinny person. Then she'll say, you're promoting bad crash dieting. You're promoting unhealthy body standards. That is why this chick is delusional. Because she will say that. She will say that. Because she's not body positive. She's just for fat acceptance and lying to these fatties. Because she wants all the attention.
Happy with that?
I think if someone is like that...
Yeah.
But she wasn't born like that. She's
Right.
made herself that way.
What if
Through
someone was literally
unhealthy
starving?
habits.
Yes, based. Someone marry her.
And we celebrated it by putting it on the cover of Cosmo. You would not like that. And that's the hypocrisy of this debate. Is that because people are massively overweight, we're not allowed to say, actually, that's unhealthy. I think we should be able
People
to.
put themselves through very punishing regimes to be on the front of magazines. I think it's very hard to be...
Tess
to look as
Holliday's
good.
only punishing regime.
And it's incredibly harder for dudes to be on these magazines. When have you ever seen a fat dude on these magazines? Never, ever, because he's a dude. They have, not only do they have to starve themselves, they have to dehydrate themselves before so they look as jacked as possible and as lean as possible. They have to get on steroids and fat burners to do it. And they have to train six times a week, like 4 hours a day in the gym. And multiple times a day. It's way worse for the dudes, but you don't see her complaining because it's all a part of feminism and it's all a psyop. It's all lies. It's all of it. They're not for fat positivity. They're for women being able to be fat and not telling them the truth because they cannot handle it and being nice to only them because they don't have to, because they're able to afford that. Because that.
As the models look.
Was to eat lots of food.
Also,
right?
people are gaining more work from being bigger. So
Yeah.
also we're seeing
but we
people
can't-
gaining weight just to get somewhere.
Okay,
in
except
a
our
career.
modern media is not flooded with people who are hugely overweight.
Let me ask you.
of course
all right, let me
not,
ask
but
you,
I'm just saying
Angelina,
a lot of
finally.
people see
Exactly.
Do you think, I mean, I don't know about you, Angelina,
the
but
amount of
I
fat
tend to
people
get...
that are actually out there.
Yeah. I tend to, Angelina, here's my thing.
It's like
sort of...
so small. It's so small.
Yeah.
Right, but I think, Angelina, that a bit of fat shaming is a good thing, right?
Yes! Fat shame everybody. That's all I'm for. W. Piers.
I think that when people say to me, you put on a bit of timber, mate, it makes me go back and try and lose a bit of timber.
favorite club.
Eat a bit less, drink a bit less, get on my Peloton bike, off we go, right? I need to have people look at me going, hey, big boy, lose a bit.
That's so ironic
right?
because whenever we mention it on air as a joke, you complain about it.
I do that to you because
Yes.
you're the great virtue signalling. We can't say anything negative about anybody's body image. Everyone's perfect.
Yes.
I don't agree.
Yes. That's because she's a hypocrite. It just shows her hypocrisy. She's like, but you did that. But how can you say body positivity and then shame him just because he's against the body positivity fat movement because he doesn't want people to be unhealthy? You're a strict contradiction. You are a living contradiction.
I think a bit of fat shaming is a good thing, a healthy thing. What do you think, Angelina?
I think you're wrong. I think that people should be allowed to live their lives without somebody commenting on everything that they do or what they look like.
380 pounds, naked woman appearing in a Miley Cyrus
a
video.
great eye roll,
We're
by the
all
way.
going to talk about your body, aren't we? You know that. That's why you did it. Right?
No, I did.
Oh! She got caught in the line. She admitted it. Oh my gosh, I'm done with these guys. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I should really watch this stream. Everybody should watch this stream.
Drew, a follow. She goes in the comments section and calls guys midgets. You should be lucky with any woman you got. Oh, you're so short. Incel, loser. Let's be honest, like, it's her insecurity.
Wait, hold on.
How to never run out of...
Drew.
Look at her. Look at that face. She's the definition of you shouldn't throw stones in a glass house. She looks like that. Why the long face? Why the long face? She looks like that. She's annoying. She sounds annoying. She's tall, and we all know tall girls aren't good looking. And she's ugly, and she calls other dudes ugly and says that you're short and that nobody wants you. Yes, this guy's right. She's projecting so hard because of that. She is literally a walking contradiction. She's like the other chick I just talked about. What? What? Bro, what's in the news today, bro? I swear. Come on, bro. Nothing. Nothing, really. Who cheated on whom? Yeah. Ben's becoming a commentary channel, but how has this not been known? I mean, there's been multiple instances in viral clips of him clearly hiding his phone and cheating on her, and she didn't decide to put the pieces together? Okay. This is why Cardi B is retarded. Not only is she a man-hating feminist, and not only is she a criminal that drugs men to steal their money, and that's what she did, and not only did this guy marry a stripper, and not only does she shake her butt on social media, but she was too stupid to put two and two together. One and two, one plus one equals two. Realized that he was cheating the entire time. If that ain't women talk, if that ain't woman thinking, what is? Pro Biden, ooh, pro Biden TikToks. Ugh, I'm not. Pat got animation. What? Bro, I'm done. There's nothing here. No, actually, there could be something. Hold on. Draw. Draw or paint. Is this the app? Hold on. Oh, yeah, this is that. Hold on. There we go. There we freaking go. Oops. Okay, yeah, it's working, it's working. Here is what you need to do, you dumb body positivity whores. Let's say you're fat. Only like a ton of chins. Hold on. Chin. I can't, right. Whoop, 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 wah, wah, wah. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is you. You're ugly, you're fat, you want to lose weight, you finally get black pill by JD Sweets. This is what you do to lose weight. Where's the freaking eraser? Okay, buddy. Okay. First, you get out your calculator like a big man. And you go, and then you go, and you go and search up. First, you search up number one. One of the big things you have to search up is what's it called? You need to search up either on your app or on a calculator that you search up. You need to search up how many calories do I need to lose weight? Or you can watch them. Like if you want to lose 2 pounds a week, which is extreme. You need to be in a deficit of 1,000 calories, which is 1,000 calories minus your maintenance. So you take your maintenance and you minus 1,000. Like you search up on the calculator, maintenance calories, and then you subtract it by 1,000. Now, if you want to lose like 1 pound, then you only need to be in like a 500 calorie deficit. And if you do half a pound, I think it's like 200 or something, or 400. I think it's around 250. But I just use app. I use the Lose It app, which is the best app created on mankind. And I use that. I use that. I use that all over. That's my favorite app. Best for weight loss. I wouldn't get it if you're trying to gain weight or like build muscle because it's not good for that at all. But it's great. I say use that, and all you have to do is be in a deficit, and you have to find out how many calories do I burn a day, how active am I, and you put that in that, and how many calories do I burn a day, and how much do I eat in a deficit, and burn that every day to keep in that deficit. And then the next thing is if you want to build muscle, and you want to be a big, strong man. I don't know. I'm just drawing random crap. Then you need to get Then you need to get such a protein calculator for your weight. For instance, my protein calculator is one. I need like I'm 230, and I need 190 uh grams of protein. I think it's like you need like 0.8 or something or some or a good. They say a good one is 1 times your body weight, so just as much as you do. But 0.8 is pretty good if you ask me. It's pretty good to help build muscle. So you just need to do that. You just need to get good mac. If you get good macros, you move, you lose weight, and you can eat the foods you love. You don't have to eat extremely healthy, but it's good. I follow the 80-20 rule, where 80% of the time I'm eating healthy, and 20% of the time I'm oops, I'm eating whatever the frick I want because that's how you have to do what works for you, and that will help you lose weight ultimately. So yeah, that's all you need. It's pretty simple, and then you just have to learn this and watch a lot of videos. Don't watch this simple thing and then say, "Oh, now I have all I have to lose weight." Yes, it's pretty simple, but you should also look at other people. Personally, I learned a lot of what I did from Greg Doucette, which is the perfect black pill for me. He black pilled me a lot because all you had to do is learn calories in, calories out. That's all that matters. And you should search this on your own, but this is my formula to lose weight. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, I explored everything. I broke down how to lose weight. I broke down the macros if you want to build muscle and lose weight and lose body fat and try to look the best as possible on the beach so you can be a Greek freaking god. And yeah, that's it. I think that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna end stream. I covered all these bodies and I covered what's wrong with them. And now it's time for me to go to the gym and it's time for me to take my walk.